The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
The motion man is Fowler.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needed 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready.
Out of his end zone, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. A little juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Richardson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup at 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's taken to the 26. Shifts by him. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Second down, here's Richardson.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a first down to boot.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Just to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be shot out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles is...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Gets around him, and he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black ultra, huge yellow, go red, smash, red, smash, smash. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A 1st down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
To the air once more, Young. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here is Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He'll return it from the 6.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nice footwork at the 25. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Breaks through the contact. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York on now for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Colts 28, Panthers 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Drill, 52, right, white. Red, cycle. Black shot.
Keep the pressure on him, oh! Let's go!
Hey, red. Blaster, 6.
Young now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Young. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Panthers 7. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Green back. Red, yellow. Faster, faster.
On second down, Young again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Black Ultra. Huge, yellow. 5, 97. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Cross red. Edo blue. Cut, cut.
Young to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Young. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
2nd and 6.
Blue striker. White, white. Red, cycle.
Young working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
That's how it's done.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
78 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Right now,
Drop 50.
let's get up.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Richardson to throw off play action. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
But defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Come on, come on.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound. But